So exactly 3 months ago today, I got the Oculus Quest 2. And every day since, I've used it in some way, and I've been playing it for about an hour on average every day. And today I'll be reviewing it. So I will be judging software, build quality, screen, lenses, FOV, power, battery, audio, tracking, controllers, comfort, accessories, value, and the final verdict. Oh yeah, also I will just be judging the stock Quest 2, not with none of the accessories, but yeah. Now, when you first turn on your Oculus Quest 2, it boots you into this tutorial scene, which is super easy to set up. There is one big caveat though. It's the Facebook login. If you're not familiar with Facebook's privacy policy, then there's tons of other videos that explain it a lot better. But if you are worried about your privacy, then you have to decide that for yourself. Other than that, the software gets updated quite frequently, and yeah. Okay, so this thing is built like a tank. It's been submerged in water. It's been taken in the shower. The controllers are also beasts. They've been smashed into granite counters. They've been thrown across rooms. The headset's been thrown in the dryer.
Can the Quest 2 get knocked around and beat pretty hard from all angles?
Build quality on this thing is awesome. So the Oculus Quest 2 uses only a single panel, but it's nearly 4K LCD panel, which actually puts it above lots of the headset 4K resolution, like the Vive, the Rift S, the Quest 1, and it actually matches the resolution of the Index and the Vive Pro. The display right now is natively 90 Hz. But as the time of recording this, it is actually apparently supposed to be getting 120 Hz support, which would be really cool. But right now, it's just 90 Hz. Oculus's lenses have always been top of the line, some of the best lenses for reducing glare. So with the Quest 2, it's not really any different. The lenses do a great job at reducing glare, and are pretty scratch resistant. Now you are going to go get those little nicks. Those are pretty much impossible to avoid, but they pretty much do nothing. When they're right at your face, you can't notice them. But there is a big issue with the IPD settings. Now if you don't know what that is your distance between your pupils, and there's only 3 settings on this, and there's 1, 2, 3. The third setting is the widest, and if you know you have a really wide IPD, then this is going to be a problem, because when you're on setting 3, the FOV gets decreased. Now that actually brings us to our next section. So the Quest 2 has an FOV about 100 degrees, but like I said, when you put it on setting 3, the FOV gets decreased. I feel like FOV was just something that Oculus did not really focus on when they were making the Quest 2. It's not a huge problem, but it's just not anything particularly special. But yeah. The Quest 2 is a standalone headset, so it has all the power built into it. It is actually using a Snapdragon XR2 chip from Qualcomm, and unlike last year's, this is actually designed for VR and AR, because last year's in the Quest 1 was the Snapdragon 835, which was literally a CPU they put in smartphones. It is pretty surprising what they can do with just one single CPU. It can run Gorn. They've actually ported Gorn. They ported Onward, Vader Immortal, Help Wanted, Richie's Spelling Experience, all of these amazing looking games onto the Quest 2 with very little graphical sacrifices. But yeah. So the Quest 2 uses a 3,640 mAh battery inside. If you don't know what that means, it pretty much means you get like 2 to 3 hours of battery usage. But the thing is, with batteries, if you're using the Quest for long term, the battery's gonna decrease. In a year, it might give you 1 to 2 hours of playtime. So I recommend getting like an external power bank so you get longer play times. But yeah, it's not great, it's not bad, but like it works. There's built-in sound right near the head straps, and they're not nearly as bad as people say. Now, they got good musical separation. You can definitely tell left and right. Got decent volume. They don't have a lot of bass, so you might want to plug in headphones. They do have a headphone jack on the left side of the headset, just a single one though. Yeah, the mic isn't bad either. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but you know, it's all good. The Quest 2 uses 4 cameras. They're only black and white. And it uses inside-out tracking. So what that is it uses the cameras to track the headset itself and the 2 controllers. And this works actually really well. Except when you're kind of like reaching behind your back, the tracking kind of stops. But that has never really been an issue. It also has the ability to use hand tracking. Now this is really cool because you can stick your hands out and it'll track all your fingers and your hands. The only problem with this is it's quite buggy. It's not meant for fast gameplay, because like as soon as you make a fast motion it just freezes and stops. So yeah. So these come with the 3rd generation touch controllers, which have a white finish, a wider controller overall, and a more durable design. With the 2nd gen touch controllers, the battery pack kept falling out, but this is a lot better. Okay, so now we gotta talk about comfort. Now this is probably where the Quest 2 is the worst at. The stock facial interface is scratchy and it gets dirty, and it's so hard to clean because it's foam. So it just soaks up all the sweat and gets super dirty. And the head strap is flimsy and unreliable. It always feels like it's just gonna fall off your face. Sometimes the 2 little adjustment things, they dig into my skull and it kind of hurts. So the stock equipment on the Quest 2 is pretty bad. I actually had to get a replacement facial interface because it just got so scratchy, so irritating. But yeah. Now that last section can be fixed with all the accessories you can get with this thing. Like, you can remove the facial interface, you can get new head straps, you can get controller, grips. There's so many accessories you can get with Quest 2. I think that's what they designed it for, because they knew the comfort was not great, so they designed it to make it so you could get different accessories and make that comfort better. There's tons of third-party options. Oculus actually sells an Elite strap and Elite battery strap. So the Elite battery strap is just the same as the Elite strap, but with a battery in it, so you get longer playtimes. That kind of works with like the power bank. You don't have to get a power bank, you can just get the Elite strap with battery. Yeah. So for the value, starting at $300 or 450 Canadian, the Quest 2 is an amazing value for money. It is the best headset you can get for that price range. The Quest 2 is definitely worth the money. The Quest 2 is an amazing headset, even if you're just getting into VR. We haven't even talked about how portable this is. I can go from upstairs to downstairs, and it's so easy to set up. And this also goes as a PC VR headset. There's 2 ways to do this. You can use it virtual desktop wirelessly, but you need a good internet router. Or you can use the link cable, which is just a cable that plugs into your Quest and they plug into your computer, and then you get a PC VR headset. So it is technically a PC VR headset and a standalone headset all in one. It's crazy. It's a versatile beast. So if you're looking to get into VR, I would definitely recommend the Quest 2. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just testing out this new video. If you liked it, comment down below. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.